So the second game between ChronoJJ and More is gonna be played on Watering Hole, and we're gonna be having an egg war, ISIS war to be precise. Alright, so ISIS is not exactly Chrono's main god, but since he's quite a proficient player with Right, shouldn't be all that much of a difficulty for him. And for More, yeah, well, he's definitely an Atlantean main, so I'm kinda curious how he's gonna be playing the ISIS. He's gonna be on a pretty good map, and I think this should be his map actually chosen, so he probably does have some strategy. So let's see what that is gonna be. And for example, how the gold mines are going to be for both. Alright, so Hunt at the back. You can see that for More, he's gonna be having quite a nicely positioned goal. It's gonna be helping him in the early game, behind the tower and next to the TC. So pretty sweet one, and yeah. More, really. You know what you need to do. So, right now we are on hybrid. What is he doing there? Because we are on a hybrid, and that means that you shouldn't be using auto queue. So yeah, this might be having a bit of a, well, let's see how long he actually uses it. Let's keep an eye on that, because he shouldn't be doing that. As we are on vanilla rules, he shouldn't be using auto queue at all. Now let's see, you can see ChronoJJ not having it. Hopefully that was just a bit of a start, since he wasn't sure if he can use it or not. But there we go. You're gonna be looking, of course, at ChronoJJ, who does have quite a nice hunt as well. You can see he's having the hippos in there. Gonna be quite helpful, as he is still gonna be able to keep exactly this free hunt at the very back. That's gonna be quite helpful, maybe. Positive poly, because that's the rules of the tournament. The second game, which is this one, and the next one are played on hybrid mode, which is with vanilla rules, which means it's played on Titans, but it is played with basically as you would play vanilla. So you cannot use auto queue, you don't get 3 mythical spawns in the classic age, you cannot build TC in the classic age, everything like that. But auto queue is one thing that you cannot actually remove by a mod, so the players have to be consciously not doing it. So it's gonna be alright if he actually doesn't use it anymore, but if he were to use it in some kind of higher number, then he might be having problems because of that. So let's keep an eye on that a bit. I don't expect he's gonna be abusing it too much. Let's see. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Much more importantly though, ChronoJJ is gonna be having very nice goal at the back of his base as well. I'm definitely curious how they're gonna be playing. If anything is to go by, then it's gonna be vanilla games, and in that case both should be coming for about 715 faster heroic, especially on a high hunt map like this. So let's switch in here, and we are right now gonna be looking at, for example, positioning of the TCs. So far, of course, one safe TC is gonna be on both sides with safe gold and quite a lot of hunt as well, so this is gonna be, of course, both helpful for More and ChronoJJ, and that's gonna be relic on the left for vertical, nothing all that major, but there is very nice gold hidden in the backside. It's gonna be quite helpful, as of course you can see that ChronoJJ actually won the lottery. I haven't noticed that before, but he won the lottery, which can happen on Watering Hole, for example, especially on Watering Hole on the original maps, that he has spawned a large gold mine inside his home base. So he is definitely gonna be having a very good map indeed, as his opponent doesn't have that, but he still does have the gold, so reasonably safe, as he does have a hunt as well. At the bottom we can see 2 large gold mines and quite nice garden by all of this water, so it's gonna be easy to wall up about here, to the tower maybe, and somewhere to the top side. So yeah, not really all that much of a problem. So very nice spawn for both players, maybe slightly better for ChronoJJ, but nothing all that major. But this TC, look at this one. Look at this TC, literally middle of the map. I think it's kind of hard to say, because these TCs are kind of funnily spawned for both players. Can be considered that anything is anybody's, but I think this is Moore's. Slightly more on his side, whereas this one is probably Chronos. And he has already scouted that, so he knows. He pretty much knows that if he is gonna be getting this TC, he controls a lot of gold mine in the middle, and basically controls the maps overall. So I'm thinking that it might be really working very well for him. You can see that More has finally learned that auto queue is not there to stay. So it seems like that everything is gonna be fine in that regard. Glad for that. So of course, right now the Chrono is scouting quite a bit, and quite a lot more than More. Can you see the difference? I'm just gonna be showing you. More has basically scouted like maybe quarter of the map max, and basically on his side, as he's finishing with the Templar right there. Whereas ChronoJJ is already having quite a solid third of the map at least, and much more importantly on very important spots in the map. He has found the extra gold mine on the left side, right next to the TC. That's gonna be very important for him. He doesn't need anything else, because that's already a third gold mine, because this one is already present. Is he going for the top hunt? Yes, he is. He can also get the piggies from there. But much more importantly, he also knows about the situation in the middle. And the sooner you basically know about the situation in the middle and about this TC and all the gold mines in there, the sooner you can adjust your strategy and tactics for the game and how you should be playing. So you right now know, or rather Chrono right now knows, already for the past about minute or maybe two, that he will probably have to fight for this TC quite a bit. And if he goes for it sooner rather than later, then he's gonna be having advantage against his opponent. Whereas Mor has just now getting the idea about it, about 2 minutes later. So maybe adjustments to his build order are not gonna be that easy, as potentially that could be for ChronoJJ. So that's an importance of basically proper scouting and doing it properly. You can see that ChronoJJ is having a bit more experience with that as the Egyptian goes. Yeah, let's see if it's gonna be also leading into some kind of better strategy and maybe even overall better tactics and gameplay, as Bust is coming for both players at pretty much the same time. Not much of a wonder, as of course the armor is gonna be coming forward. And what did he delete? Oh, just a lumber camp, okay. Just didn't want to go around, as he apparently is believing that he's gonna be finishing exactly in time with the food, which seems to be not that impossible. But I'm kinda liking, you can see right now, how ChronoJJ already is having the extra priests out and is gonna be trying to delete all of the obelisks, which is actually gonna be working quite well, because it will allow him to be a bit secretive and maybe even surprise more by basically placing Migdol in the middle if he wants to be really aggressive, which he actually might want to be. But then you can see that Chrono is gonna be probably advancing slightly faster, it seems like. Or will he? Well, he definitely knows how fast he's gonna be getting the food and how fast the armor is gonna be built. You can see only 2 villages, whereas Mor is in full panic mode. He was in full panic mode with about 5 villages, even though right now he's at 500. So basically the experience with the Egyptians is definitely missing for Mor. And ChronoJJ, well, quite understandably, since he's playing it for 15 years, does know a bit more how it's actually gonna be taken, or how long it's gonna be taken, and what he needs to do. So well played by Chrono. Mor, well, could have saved a bit more time in there on his efficiency in the economy, but the priests are also coming forward in big numbers, and it's kind of understandable because ChronoJJ is doing the same. And the reason for that is basically one of the reasons is basically ready protection against ancestors, because at this point you just know the ancestors are gonna be coming. You will have to be ready for that, and since you are having plenty of gold, you can spend the gold already, because of course of the prosperity as well. You can see that Mor has already used that without empowerment, curiously enough. Would maybe thinking he might be wanting that, but he also wants actually empowerment a bit more on the food, as he was having problems in there, so it kinda makes sense. I'm kinda curious why ChronoJJ is not going for prosperity yet. Is he gonna be coming now? Yes, right now he's coming for prosperity, you can see that. He's sending villages to the bottom, gonna be making another mining camp, though that is an interesting choice. It is an interesting choice, because you're gonna be empowering only one lumber camp, or mining camp, which means that the villages at the bottom are not gonna be empowered. This is a very interesting decision. I would be curious in scenario editor what's actually gonna be better. If the better efficiency with the 2 mining camps, because of course they're gonna be a whole lot less bumping than if all of those were coming just basically to only one. Or if the empowerment would be a bit more advisable on 1 mining camp. This is a testing scenario. This is a definite testing scenario what's better. But ChronoJJ seems to be believing that this is gonna be better for him. As of course right now he's gonna be getting plenty more of the gold, as right now hero cages have hit at pretty much the same time. And Mor actually chose to go for the TC on the left side with the Migdol. Interesting choice for him, because he probably figured that he doesn't need the gold, which is, to be honest, correct. He doesn't really need it. He's having like 2 gold mines in there, 1 in here as well, so not really any kind of problem. And he's coming already for the 3rd TC as well, so basically 3 TCs right there. Opponent is coming only, ChronoJJ only for the TC, kinda slowly. And then he's not coming for the front TC at all. So really kinda curious why Chrono is taking so passively. Because with how he scouted the map, I would be really expecting he might be wanting to really rush for this TC. But that's apparently not the case, and so far we don't even see any kind of Migdol anywhere. There is gonna be one. Quite defensive one, so ChronoJJ taking it very defensively indeed. Let's see if it's gonna be the correct approach, if maybe, or if maybe more is gonna be having the better idea here. Okay, so it's apparently gonna be Clash of Religions. First attack by More, so More should probably win, especially right now with the Chariot Archers. That's gonna be forcing ChronoJJ to retreat from this engagement. He's gonna be losing plenty of gold in all of those, of course, priests. Not exactly ideal, but of course right now this is gonna be given the idea to ChronoJJ that More is already having the Migdol for quite a bit longer, and right now he is gonna be of course producing his own Chariot Archers, so Chariot Archer raiding absolutely everywhere. As of course Hands of the Pharaoh, or rather Funeral Rites, sorry, are coming forward for better attack against the mid units. That is gonna be exactly here, exactly in time. ChronoJJ is getting that upgrade exactly in time. Oh well, even boat is coming coming out of it. It's kind of funny. And second one, alright. That is actually not that bad. Did he cast it like literally in here, in the water? Well, right now I'm thinking this is not so good. I was thinking 1 or 2 could be useful. But right now this is basically a lot of extra minions actually being dead. Just like that. And did he like delete them? It almost seems like he had more time to delete them. Hoping that maybe he's gonna be getting minions on the land from that. Yeah, well, that's not how it works, sorry. That's not how it works at all. But of course, maybe he just killed them through the Migdol. Not entirely certain, didn't seem that plausible, but maybe it is a possibility. But of course it's resulting into a lot less minions on the land. So well, yet again, not much of an experience for More. How to cast it and what could happen, because basically Ancestors on water, that's a sight you don't see on Titans almost like never. That's a thing that you can see on Vanilla. On Vanilla it's actually quite deadly. If used properly, then it has a pretty solid place. But in Titans, yeah, that's like... that might be like one of the first times More has actually seen it in game. Something happening on the water when you cast Ancestors. But anyway, there we go. You can see ChronoJJ survived the problem. And he is, even though he's gonna be of course slowed down, as there's maybe gonna be attempt at siege works and controlling the TC in the middle by More, who is at 3 TCs of course, so he's gonna be getting quite solid economical advantage. Maybe ChronoJJ could be advancing into Mythical Age a bit sooner. Because of course he should be also housed quite a lot sooner, even though it's quite far away. 70 population limit for him. More is having about 81, so it seems like that More is really having quite a good game.
In which?
Quite a good game indeed, and I'm kinda waiting for a wall about here. I'll be definitely like, you know, wall on the left side to prevent any kind of raiding with Chariot Archers onto this gold, these hunters, and much more importantly some sneak attack on, of course, the town center. But we also mustn't forget that More is not protecting this DC by any kind of monument. And that means that maybe we're gonna be seeing Ancestors exactly here, because you can see that Chrono is already moving forward. Not really interested in this DC all that much, just going for a bit of walling, exactly as we said, though we said walling would be needed on the left side. But with, of course, this siege tower coming forward already, he's just gonna be testing the defenses. He's testing the defenses, what's gonna happen from More. More is having the Migdol right there, so of course a few camels are gonna be coming forward very soon indeed. As in the meantime, Chrono is also using the opportunity to raid on the economy a bit with a few Chariot Archers behind the bases, and even though they're gonna be really fought and probably killed as well, still the damage is already gonna be there, and next raid-in is gonna be all the deadlier. Okay, some siege towers already coming for More as well. For More as well with town center. This is just waiting for a bigger army from Chrono and Ancestors, to be honest. He's just waiting for that. As you can see, camels combined with Chariot Archers are coming from Chrono. Quite a solid army. Here we go with the Ancestors, and they are coming into the economy though. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's highly unfortunate, because More was exactly waiting for that. He was ready for it. That's very well played. That's very well played by More. He was expecting exactly this. So this is gonna be like a horrible disaster for Chrono. Basically thrown away. This is at this point thrown away completely. He's gonna kill about 3-4 villages maybe. So that's not bad. Let's not say it's not bad. Or it's not good. But still, it could have been a whole lot better. I'm thinking if he was probably offensively on this side. Because right now he's having a pretty solid army. And the Ancestors will be basically all the difference to get rid of the TC that is having no upgrades on it whatsoever. Already brought down by about 360 hit points. And of course with the army not really being sufficient for More, like at all. So right now he's having all the army at the top side. He has dealt with the Ancestors. Lost about, as I said, 4, maybe 5 villages. That's about what he lost. Not bad in the mirror, but still. It's right now gonna be attempted by ChronoJJ to get the TC, but unfortunately he's gonna be exactly found out. So goodbye, Pharaoh. Or is he? Yeah, he is. Okay, goodbye, Pharaoh. Goodbye, all the villages in here. Goodbye, absolutely everything. And especially the attempt to get the 3rd TC. So this definitely backfired, and I really stand by the thought. The ancestors here would be like installers of this TC for more, and then insta-gain of this TC as well for Chrono. I'm really afraid that this was kind of misjudged by Chrono, but still he does have quite a solid push. And it seems that what is actually more doing at this point? Because he's missing quite a bit of army. And I'm thinking it might be because he's kind of overstretched because of the 3 TCs. Which is allowing ChronoJJ to be having a bit more army for him. Right now he's not advancing into Mythic more, he's not advancing either. But his economy should be pulling through if he can survive the next few minutes. That's of course gonna be a pretty big question, if he can survive the next few minutes. It's not exactly clear. Yeah, it's not exactly clear because of course right now Chrono is still pushing forward, but there are just too many villages at this point, and even an elephant coming forward. Whereas the TC at the top side is finally finished because all the army was needed to defend the TC at the bottom, and that is a pretty solid victory for ChronoJJ. Not only because of the gold mines, which he like doesn't really need, he's having plenty still. He probably doesn't know about this one, no he doesn't. But he knows about this one, so he doesn't desperately need the goals all that much. But it's just gonna be giving him some kind of source, maybe even mercenaries, but much more than that. Some kind of course, notion that he is back in the game fully, with 3 TCs against 3 TCs. And since he's the one right now pushing, he could be thinking that this game might be just turning into his advantage ever so slightly. It definitely is not all that impossible, but he will need to somehow survive, because right now the elephants are gonna be kinda hard for him to deal with. In combination with this huge army, it's really gonna be getting quite tricky. Quite tricky, but it's almost gonna be looking like who can actually force whom to defend. Because right now Chrono is forcing his opponent to defend. More is almost looking like that he could be trying to force the opponent to defend as well, attacking on that TC. But yeah, well, right now not entirely certain. But with the Ali coming forward, the Pharaoh probably dying fairly soon. Oh, even some more actually mercenaries coming forward to try and get rid of the siege towers, but well, now this is a question. This is a definite question. I'm kind of having a feeling that Chrono maybe either he would have just killed the TC, or he would have been one hit away from killing it. Either way, I think it might have been worth it, because that was damn close. He really missed quite good shots and there on the TC. Well, I'm gonna be believing in him and trusting him that he knew what he was doing, but it was really kinda close. Really close, and maybe could have been worthwhile to actually give it a go, because right now the repair is gonna be putting it up to probably maybe even full hit points, even though ChronoJJ is just absolutely unrelenting in the attack him. And in the attack at the bottom. Oh, and 45 DC, that's gonna be screwing things quite significantly. That's a very nice upgrade for more. Very nice upgrade for more indeed. Because it's gonna be not only, of course, making it harder for this 45 TC to be taken down, it's already up at 2000 hit points. But much more importantly, it's of course gonna be a whole lot of extra population limit at 169 against 164, so basically 15 extra population limit for the red player. That is quite a solid advantage to be had at this point. Alright, so let's have a look how ChronoJJ is gonna be countering that. That's a lot of idols. This is supposed to be coming for the piggy. This is so supposed to be coming for the piggies, I think. And ChronoJJ just doesn't realize that he's having so many idols here. Oh well, that sucks. Oh, right now he realized. Yeah, that was, he somehow didn't click on the piggy, but clicked like millimeter behind him. But yeah, well, that happens. Unfortunate. But right now, this is actually very well played by ChronoJJ, who is actually taking the engagement in the middle. Which means that on the left side, Mori is not having all that much of an army, and this TC is toast. Okay, so in the end it worked. It worked for ChronoJJ, so no mercenaries here. Much more importantly though, the population limit is gonna be coming down. Still, it's gonna be 146, so it's more or less the same, like 8 population limit missed. But much more importantly, the missing TC is gonna be important for the reason that he cannot produce any mercenaries right there. So maybe there's gonna be a bit of a chance for ChronoJJ, but to be honest, I'm not entirely certain. And that's gonna be maybe a bit of a silver lining for more as because of the missing population limit, he's gonna be housed quite a lot more, which is gonna be, as you can see, resulting into good resource count for advancing to Mythical Age. So he should be advancing Mythic reasonably soon, whereas ChronoJJ is not gonna be doing that anytime soon. You can see not much of a chance for that at all. And let's switch into more, because I'm right now thinking that maybe I have actually... Right now I think that I actually know why he was having such problems with actually surviving in the middle of the game, even though he was having quite a nice fun. Oh well, that's an idle time of course right there. Because of course we are on the vanilla rules, and therefore no auto queue. So he quite probably was forgetting to also queue in units in the migdol. And that maybe resulted into ChronoJJ being given basically a second chance, because if it wasn't for that, there was definitely quite a good chance for more to somehow be a lot more aggressive, and of course, much more importantly, not allow ChronoJJ to take the TC at all, as the migdol is gonna be finished very soon indeed. And with all the siege towers, can you see how many siege towers he actually more having? He clicked just too few, or rather too many of them there. So that is not exactly ideal composition of his army, especially since he's like missing population limit. And that is of course one of the reasons why ChronoJJ is having some kind of reasonable game on the left side, and why he's able to keep denying the TC. But right now with Pharaoh coming forward, it seems that unless he's gonna be... Come on, snipe him. Chrono, noticed. Oh yeah, he noticed. Did he kill him? Yes, he did. Oh, that was a huge mistake by More. Because with the Pharaoh, this TC would be coming up, because that's a huge difference in the build speed. But very nice noticing by ChronoJJ that he saw him and exactly realized the problem that he could be posing. So right now you can see all the villages being coming to the left side, and oh well, mercenaries need to be coming to the TC, and it seems like that right now ChronoJJ is just gonna be too slow coming for that. And right now mercenary spam is gonna be coming forward, especially with the meteors coming forward as well. In the meantime, ChronoJJ not really looking like he could be advancing to Mythic anytime soon. So yeah, exactly. The missing TC actually ironically helped more in his game. As right now, missing Monument. So it's gonna be maybe goodbye TC, probably goodbye the migdol. That was a good hit into the villages. He's percent flying quite a bit. So let's see if it's gonna hit. One more into the migdol. Come on, one more. No, but siege towers are gonna be slowed down, because there is gonna be only one siege works coming up. But of course, this is already quite deadly, and with the migdol being right in the middle, with of course next to the gold mine, so more is gonna be having plenty of gold whatsoever. And all together, it seems that... How did I move there? Come on, I want to click on the minimap in here. We are gonna be looking at... Oh, what's going on with me? Oh, view lock! Sorry, I clicked on view lock, and I'm right now curious why the hell cannot I click on the minimap and move somewhere, and why the screen is moving all of a sudden. Yeah, well, it's one of the first. But anyway, there we go. Of course, right now you can see that More is definitely pushing the advantage and getting on the TC. As unfortunately, ChronoJJ in all this time wasn't able to get even the 45 TC, as his economy is not as strong as More's, as More was spamming the economy quite a bit sooner, because of course having the 30 TCs quite a lot sooner as well, and it's definitely paying dividends just about now. As heavy chariots with the bronze shields in there for More, that's quite a bit of difference, as the opponent, even though he does have bronze shields as well, he doesn't have the heavy upgrade, and right now the TC without the building upgrades is just gonna be toast, especially with the catapults coming forward at the same time in there also. So yeah, there we go. This is not gonna be no extra mercenaries for ChronoJJ, and that's gonna be pretty hard right now for him, because of course More with the Mythical Age, whereas ChronoJJ, he could be advancing himself in some time, but this is quite a game breaking moment right now for him, and ChronoJJ with his experience is recognizing that this is gonna be it. This is gonna be it for this very interesting watering hole, and well, More is gonna be coming 2-0 into the match in round of 2. Alright, so let's see into the post game. With More having slightly worse economy, apparently, that's curious. I would be thinking he would be having more resources, and he definitely is. So yet again, score. Why are you lying here? You can see he's having about 3, 2, 5, 5 and 4, about 9,000 more resources for ChronoJJ, so that is the difference in the game. You can see 110 better military for ChronoJJ, but he lost quite a lot of units and didn't kill just as much. Whereas Mor was able to be a bit more efficient. 740, 741, 523, 520, but here that was a crucial difference. Ironically enough, really ironically enough, the loss of the TC on the left side helped Mor win the game. Pretty certain that was exactly what happened in there. Yeah, well, sometimes it goes like that. Yeah, the spam of the units after ChronoJJ just couldn't keep up. GG.